Hi, Mike here, and welcome to the cabin, although I think I should call it the Power Platform cabin, because that's all I seem to be doing is talking about the Power Platform. And why shouldn't I? Because it's a fantastic opportunity. I think with any journey, I think it's always important to define the destination. I think that if you are on a journey and you hit a few bumps and the road's not particularly pleasant and there's a few things that you're not happy with, unless you're committed to that final destination, then you're not going to enjoy the journey. And many a time you might just go, you know what, I'm going back home. And you might just switch around and go back. And I think that's often the way with software development, is companies don't actually focus on what is the end goal here. Now, end goals and destinations in software have changed. When I was young, when I was a lad, we used to create a nice form for gathering some data. And if everybody liked the forum, you know, the colours and that, we thought it was a success. That's a failure. When I was young, we would create databases with nicely normalised tables. For anybody who doesn't know about normalisation, look it up. We used to normalise data, have tables all nicely interconnected. We thought, yeah, that's fantastic. Then we would put forms on top of that. That was fantastic. And then if you needed to move the data, we'd create more forms. I think all of these were failures now, but in those days they were successes. So what do I mean by they were failures? Because I'm challenging now the very core of what we're going to be talking about. Yeah, and I'd like to challenge. I'd like you to think, when it comes to software, what is a success? Is it a nice form over data? Is it a nice table that keeps the data in a good structure? I don't think it is. I think it's a failure. I think that we need to be a little bit scared about the future, because a lot of what we do as humans in our workplace is either admin or making decisions. In some cases, both. Now, here's a thought for you. If we could actually automate all of the admin, imagine we automate the admin to the point you have no other admin, then all you're left with is making decisions. Now here's the scary bit. The decisions you make will be based upon certain metrics, certain numbers, certain conditions that you can assimilate in your mind. Because of this, because of that, I'll do that. Imagine if I trap that into software as well. So by doing some super software, you no longer have any admin. By doing some super artificial intelligence, you no longer make a decision. So what does software look like now? What would be success?